Abuja, one question. Is Dumsor back?
Dumsor.
You see, I think about 2 months now, no? Ghana has started experiencing, power outages. Normally, a time as Dumsor. Now, Dumsor was popular during Mohammed's era. What I said, during that time, no, that was Mohammed's COVID. That was Mohammed's Russia-Ukraine war. That was idea. It was very difficult for Mohammed, the NDC government then, to solve. But luckily for us, they were able to solve that problem. Time will move through office. And right now, Nanadwa back in 8 years, away. And right now, for the past 2 months, we check Ghana online and month will be bringing complaints. It feels to them that the Dumsor is back, but the government doesn't want to tell the people, say, Dumsor are back. Then I'm seeing a kind of a deep dive and share no more questions, some amount worker and the actual facts of it. Way, muka. Yes, I see. Now, just to begin with, ECG for some of the people ne provide Ghana light, Other people like Great Konyo Mom can via the more, but ECG never supply at the end of Ghana for. ECG for, according to reports, there's some of the cover 5 billion Ghana cedis. So Munya says Kennedy to your send a beya. A bit me abo running the company no much efficiently because what they call 5 billion. That is not small money. That is about $400 million. I could be wrong, but I'm just doing this on the hash. But that is the amount of money ECG deka. And there are amount for some also the ECG car. Not quite long. You can't say Parliament House. Yes, I told down because of some of the ECG car over 230 million Ghana cedis. That is not small money. Ministry of Finance, the ECG car. We've seen the ECG for disconnected across Sports Stadium. There's a big places here. And yes, and Komodeka that match, but Omodeka. They do their own business. They run light using ECG for, more electricity to run their businesses. At the end of the day, instead of them to pay, their bills, no material or my care, no. They don't pay. It's like going to, Kempinski to eat. Now, I go di jollof for Kempinski near the bill ne buy and say jollof near 500 Ghana. Because you don't have the money, and then you would like to pay small. That is normal equals for ECG right now. At least some part of it. And China ECG they report about things on social media. Say the peak hours right now in Ghana now from around 7 o'clock to 11 p.m. And you may have that is going to be the time on best at doom light because say transformers around Ghana. No, some of them were problems. How true that is, I don't know, but we will get into it. Now, no, there about me saying we almost go to I think 91 different hospitals. At the ECG for over 261 million Ghana cedis. And because of that, they are going to at least shut down these hospitals. More the ECG for I think that ECG were giving those hospitals an ultimatum of 3 days. So man to scan on Moteno, and now man start here in Tuebi. They will shut those hospitals down. Some of which includes, I think, Kolebu, Konfuanochi Teaching Hospital, and a whole lot more. 91 different hospitals. And how this Dumsor right now is going on. A whole lot of people are talking about it. Bloggers, media platforms, you see, say, baby, to say, pause, post to, post to, Zion friends. Like a whole lot of people are posting, say, okay, hey, and you may more light, and DNA was what this side.
I know Papa was say 8 o'clock or Magic Caniano. And I just saw some doom on a piano 11 to 12 almost. And I want 8 o'clock or doom light.
You see, and this is for idea is there. The government of Ghana right now, person can say Dumsor because if so can say Dumsor, then basically as go after NDC for during their time of Dumsor. Then you are now, going to go through that same thing. And you don't want to say Dumsor and put yourself in that kind of, NDC for levels now. Na mahama Dumsor. They think that is why in here NPP form person can say Dumsor. Because if some say right now Dumsor, then it becomes a problem, especially in election year, and they don't want that. Because of that, you Becca just say, oh, your transformers and a blue. So we are fixing it. And then there are many arguments online when it comes to that specific subject. They say transformers are blue. And if you are going to fix transformers, you don't do it 7 o'clock to 11 p.m. and you every single day. That means that there is something different at play, and you don't want to tell the Ghanaian people. What you say? Now, for any videos, because we're online, interview about live TV and then light in the phone. Check it out.
Some of the things some of us have been consistently talking about, that sports administration.
Wow. Jerome, your lights are off?
Chesabuja is hilarious. And not just that one. There was another show of two ladies via almost flow before fra. You see, it happened again. A guy in a reaction was just, it was just too perfect.
Honestly, it has been horrible. This past week has been so bad. Apart from yesterday, we've been having lights off from like 6:30, and then you sleep in heat, and then it comes in the morning.
Wow.
And me like this, I like playing video games at home. You'll be playing game, and then the lights will just no way. No way. No way. You see what I'm talking about? Okay. It's like there's a child.
Your light is back now. See, I didn't expect.
It's like there's a child playing with a switch at ECG.
Yeah, that is the state of Ghana when it comes to Dumsor anger right now. And this thing, it's not like we said before. Not a happy. I'm having a time now. I cry most because it's too congested. Minister of State for the Finance Ministry, Mamia Bna, I can say sorry. Okwa parliament in Ibisa no ho say is Dumsor back. Or see there be that. Na lies they do no is part of you can say amount for illegal connections. Yeah. You see the facts are there, they will tell you the facts because it will make them look bad. So, what will they do? They will blame it on the people, they will blame it on. They can even go as far as to blame it on NDC. Abra, NPP in our power can say power for the past 8 years. And now almost 8 years. But now some more kind not to be who ye pa. Ministry of Finance, also the ECG car. Is that also illegal connection? Parliament House, the ECG car. Is that also you see? So when they talk like that, now sometimes I saw a write-up, I don't know. So actually your cancer and based on baby who write up, it feels like legit because I think it's either Joy or Adom or GH1 move back. Either way, and you know one cancer. The ECG managing director and Kasa Muhammad Dubik Abuja Bisano said DNA Koso. What do you say? Also guy can say across Ghana, baby ECG, distribute power corner. About 630 transformers I overloaded. Just say a month for Brena joining, that's part of the reason why I say my lights cut off and all that. This is the managing director of ECG. This man Huna or a very legit. At least based on videos about him, it seems like a very legit person. He wants to at least transform the ECG, what I say, to a better state. And they don't get enough funds to run their company properly. Yeah, he was lying. 630 transformers and was no problem about home. I overloaded Ghana. But then you get to understand the real facts, the real reason why in here almost shut off those lights, which you will do. The Energy Minister of Ghana at African Energy Technology Conference, you be saying about this same Dumsor topic. If say about back and as a day, as some more kind and say no, Dumsor nyamba back. Nani say so about more ye a doom CSC.
So when it comes to electricity, we've been challenged for some time. Before His Excellency got into office, he faced a situation where we literally have 3 days of 1 day or half day of electricity.
Is that what you call Dumsor?
That is the only Ghanaian.
That's the only Ghanaian word I know.
But we moved from Dumsor, brother. We moved from Dumsor. We are at the situation called Dumsor.
Abusia, my two poku prempeno no. Po. Oh no. Yeah. Dumsor was Dumsor. The Dum light and yes, and then the question becomes same. Transformer is just one, and with good technicians, they can fix it within hours. So how comes every single day, and around that same time, 7 to 11, you are switching off our lights and telling us a mood doom, and it has been happening at some places for about 2 months. So exactly what is wrong with those transformers? And I'm off one of my small, so I'm going to fix those transformers now. I overloaded with a didn't have more problems. Are they incompetent? Say they can't fix it. And now what seems to be the problem? That pokes holes into Insama and because that shows clearly, say, BB because I'm and it has nothing to do with transformers. So right now, if the managing director of ECG is lying, energy minister is not telling us the truth. Finance ministry for Abnawas or Sayasari is not, she's not also telling us the truth. Then what actually is the truth based on facts and evidence? Well, Mahama, I think it's all Kwabosokan. I could be wrong, but you Jina can't ask him. Or say, Ghana and Dumsor is back. And right now, the reason why Dumsor is back is simply because government didn't need enough to buy fuels and gas. I had the power there. Machines provided lights, provided generating electricity. Ghana the government in this guy they fuel for those machines. That's part of the reason why we are not generating enough electricity to supply Ghana. And other countries are more light. Tia mama.
Government and dressmakers so oka Dumsor asem or say how mo dwuma. If you say afi kakra free na light ko. And so I was saying maybe aban one waman for I was say would no creature omo. Yen nim say Dumsor aba. Nanui omama electricity abeka che say your transformers ni bebre aye overload. Dabe na be ye overload. Enrane enenkwa transformers ni na e organa ha ye overload. Enti light ni be dum. No kre na e wo ho ne say we are not generating enough electricity. And that's because government doesn't have enough money to pay for the fuel and the gas. Until every day they are shedding load about 300 to 400 megawatts. And instead of coming out with a timetable, so that will be having who say, Sam Ray, me lights be doom, Sam Ray, many lights. Almost so say, Yabeka say, doom so abanti, and ye be doom no by heart. Into a one near doom, young country see be doom near doom. Okoka, yes, you transformer no, I say, na ye, na ye doom ha, near doom ha. I was saying maybe a bine nipa timamufono. I was saying maybe a bine timamufono edino cre.
Yeah, busian 300 to 400 watts. So technically, na kwa say NPP4 can't come out and say, Dumsor is back. I brand NPP4 the go and this for so that was the major thing on Mudijina so if you win the election. Say can say NDC for the Dumsor, but they can't fix it. They are coming to fix it, but. NDC free office they fix it. Or the machineries no man so the beboa fixing on the buyer. So at least they did it before so move free office, but forget about that. And Mahama is saying MPP for doing mama because it's kind of political kakra. Because they were in the top because they were intimian so right now also Bobby go through the exact same thing especially during this election year. So there are so many things that they won't tell you. But Mahama said 300 to 400 megawatts. ASNK team generates what wattage in a kahua. Government must supply Ghana. But you need fuels enough to do that. That's part of the reason why it's here. As you do my man for binum light. Because right now, say if I say Ghana you have 5,000 megawatts. And the power the whole Ghana a day. Now say 4,000 megawatts. You know say a 1,000 at the so with that 1,000, I see a doom light baby. So that's near Mahama uncle. Now you go Abujinapo. Abujinapo a kind of press conference we are. Now it's based on facts with the actual numbers from ECG for Ankasa. Yeah, not directly from the managing director, but I'm for they almost you are planning for. They have people and in some places. Almost get a record of normal air considerably. ECG ho. TSN was breaking at the end down.
Let me just give you the report for yesterday. And this is incontrovertible. Yesterday's peak was 3,000 in terms of capacity. That's what they were able to generate. The demand was 3,543. So clearly there's a shortfall of 500. And this is from the systems control room. We also have people who are honest, who are patriotic, and will provide us with information. We've even reduced export to Cote d'Ivoire to 27 megawatts, Sonabel to 150, and CEB, which is Togo, to 54. So we are even losing that market. And that's a market that gives us foreign exchange. So if this happens, and ECG was shedding 450 megawatts, so this has nothing to do with so-called obsolete transformers. Transformers do not get overloaded overnight. It builds up. And so what is ECG's maintenance culture? What is their investment culture? That even tells you that they are not doing the right thing. Because you can't have the whole of Ghana suddenly, all our transformers getting overloaded overnight. It's never the case. It takes time, it builds up, and as it builds up, you put in more transformers, you upgrade the transformers so that you can hold the system.
Yeah, busi abujina pon senchire mu no. Ghana dodo esi generating in a day no. That specific day na talk about no. Ni generate like 3,000. Esi generate like 3,500. So that 500 na aka woso no. That is a DNT yenya ema Ghana team doom lies. At least based on the time na ECG for ashe, say from 7 to 11, because that's the time a mavo ebri na befi, a mavo ebri na hwe TV. Oti asere na eka ho. So definitely, there is kind of a basis to it. And because of even that, countries are a supply of more light, which is like Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, the boys in the Yatiso, because they are Tesua. Country Ghana, they couldn't be in supply or no one. So, if you provide the other countries, I say Tiso. And then, I'm not gonna walk out that side, but at least that is also something I say, yeah, because it's necessary. And later in that same press conference, cross sign Chirem Nientia. Ama ECG for ntimi nyeska enough mfanto fuel and all that. Amanfo ECG for tu amoka baby eska bi edia fa enye senked wudi eti no.
It's been almost a year now and we've been monitoring it. And I can confidently, but sadly, confirm to you that the current load shedding we are experiencing is not technical. It is financial. It's due to mismanagement. It's due to a gross abuse of the cash water flow mechanism and misapplication of the funds. Ladies and gentlemen, if you go to page 1 of the report, and I'll show to you, a total amount of 820 million was received. Government is supposed to top up an amount of 200 million, and you can see it here. Ministry of Finance top up. The Ministry of Finance is expected to release an amount of 200 million to add to the 800 million so that you will have about 1 billion cedis for disbursement. Of this disbursement, what they call Category A, which is the IPPs, they are supposed to receive 500 million. Then the other 300 million, as you can see in the document, is shared amongst the rest. Then the Ministry of Finance pays the 200. But when you read this report, and that is where our problem comes from, ECG collects 820 million. Instead of paying 500 million to the power sector players, ECG decides that, and this is here, page 2, paragraph 2.3, actual disbursement of revenue to sector players. The total actual revenue reported by ECG to level A beneficiaries stood at 120 million. Instead of 500 million, they paid 120 million to the IPPs. That is one problem. 2, instead of paying the 300 million to Gridco, VRA, and the other power sector players, they paid 162 million. So what it means is that over 500 million cedis cannot be accounted for. Over 500 million cedis has been used outside the cash water flow mechanism. We do not know where that money went to.
So basically, that is the nchiremu of it. You can say it's a VRA phone in so. Now what they be so man even flood a whole lot of villages or can say towns and cities, villages, whatever. Ewa mepe area or voter side, and then so you can say it's a VRA and so him because my time they be operating in so na shorty. You so the level number from right now you also in excess to the levels if you may be cool. So definitely that is not the water issue. Right now, mismanagement, I see a dim truck a cratcher, And truthfully, a month for the ECG for heavily. If there's a bit decide or big that much money now, we are there. The business will take some hit. What is here? Unless they find some ways and means to at least get more funds from a month where they do a mokari So abusia na aka nyina oputunu nyina together na titi be free get basic deduction. You can clearly see say, Dumsor is back. Kinda. Not like Mohammed's time. But right now, no, you need enough to buy the fuel and gas. They be power the thermal machines. So they be provided the power and electricity. And supply Ghana and you need enough to buy those fuel. That's part of the reason why I must say Ghana Dumsor no hono. So if we get the money now, we can at least, solve that problem easily. So yeah, Dumsor is back. MPP can tell you because said Dumsor back because it's kind of political suicide kakra. And the NDC for ne beka atro no so a ye beka atro say they are doing it for politics. So and some of Kenya don't believe it. So on our team would na doom na affect you. What do you think is happening? Is Dumsor back? And now transform na blue. My mo wadu comment section as well. Tap send number 1 mobile app abuja betim just send this car come out for Ghana. So Europe, US and Canada. Right now good news on the aba. There be the good news ba. China with the good news ba Netherlands say with ideal payment betim just send this car a man here easy for more for Netherlands. Right now we UK omo introduce a wallet system we betim store with sika e dey ato wallet no so to send your mobile money wallet no. Now for the time so say person send this car come obi a na na ya tie free wallet no na nyesa time bia no say akwakwati free credit card so and now bank account and then we send there as always very simple. This wallet system right now is active UK nko with tap send as time goes on na busia on be am obi anya access to it say na be ya person send this car from one so wallet mu a ubetimi asend kai hu say jaga 4 bitters abusia latest bitters in town amanfo atwa bi no omudi nwa dance e pan nubu na ewo ma ade tretene wapom e ma wo no ma feel like okay we is smooth. Sounds like body no mu adwuma no abusia jaga 4 uraga na ba bi atwitwa kakra ubenya bi atwa ubenya bi atwa me kan say ya yeso koduru fa e kan say ba bi e ton sana VC10 was me pe jaga 4 na de amanu atwa now ko da bi you go pay. So definitely trash when you better home. Vehicle 20 a draw benoma abusia be fight against ya de virus say wo body mu na be sia boa build the immune system. Na de be a wire fit and strong. What I know vehicle on a daily basis ya de e to say na atwam because wa boa build the immune system na strong say ya de bi aba e be fight against ya de no heavily ankasa. Ti abusia ura Ghana pharmacy shop be benya vehicle 20 ni be out from Joy Industries. That good. And the video, no, thanks for watching. Subscribe, do all the good stuff. Till we meet again, Abusia. Adios.